Courage to conquer, you know how it is. It's 24 hours a day, that's how I live. Gotta get the courage to conquer. Face your fears, face your fears. My empire, that's the goal. Building that wealth, I'ma get that dough. Hustling hard every day, I'm a ball in my pain. I don't care what you got to say, but you ain't got the courage to conquer. Courage to conquer. Courage to conquer. Courage to conquer.
Hey, what's up, my fellow conquerors? This is my lovely lady here to the left, Laura Himes. I am Earl Himes, and this is the Courage to Conquer podcast. What's up, baby? How we doing?
I'm doing great. Are you doing good?
Oh, a little tired. I'm a little wired, and just trying to get through stuff sometimes, Just trying to just get through the day.
All right, yes.
Just get through the day. Can't quit until I get through the day.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work on my boss voice, not my bitch voice. So I'm working on that hard today. Just saying.
So what are we talking about today?
Today is about how to be in the moment, which I'm working very hard right now to do. Stay in the moment.
Be in the moment.
To be there for people.
Yeah.
So, what about it?
Well, I just want you to talk about it.
Talk about being in the moment?
Yeah.
Well, what we've been talking about is people get so into their own lives every day, and they just worry about themselves, that sometimes people just need a moment to just get something off their chest, just to voice, to vent. And that definitely, that's where a lot of people need a lot of help. They're not looking to solve any problems. They just want to get things off their chest and just to vent it out to make themselves feel better. People, spit and throw up on social media all the time. You see it, all the stuff through there. And because there's really maybe nobody else they can vent it to. But we've started taking them on ourselves to a lot of our people we work with, trying to do more so for family as well and friends to be there in the moment.
And I think if we backtrack just a little bit, so when we started talking earlier today, one of the things we've been working on is because owning a business, I'm already, like I told you earlier, I'm already thinking about what I'm doing Friday, next week, next month. And so I'm thinking about 20 million things. So when I say talking about being in the moment, I'm talking about what I'm doing right now. Like when I went to the pumpkin patch this weekend with the grandkids, I didn't think about work and all the other stuff. I was focused on what we were doing then, playing with them, and actually enjoying that time and creating memories with them. It's something we all get busy, and what you're kind of talking about is, even at our at the office, people in and out of our office all the time, and they're talking to us, and there's, they're talking about stuff, and I don't hear half of what they're saying. I'm like, okay, and I go, and then I'm like, what did they even say to me? I don't even remember when they came in, because I wasn't stopping what I was doing to really listen to that person, and there's a lot of different things we're going to touch on this, but I kind of wanted to start with everybody is busy. Everybody's got a very busy life.
Yeah.
It used to be just the husband worked, the woman stayed home and took care of the kids in the house. And now most couples, both people work. So you both have jobs and you have everything outside your house too that you're doing. And so we've been working, and it's way harder than you think it is because I have to really focus when people start talking to me. I have to really put down what I'm doing and make eye contact with them and listen to what they're really saying to me, because I'm really bad about going, yep, okay. And I tease you a lot because I'll say something to you and you'll be doing something and I go, what did I just say? Now, 9 times out of 10, Earl gets it. He'll say exactly what I said back to me, and I'm like, how did you do that? Because I didn't think you listened to me at all. But every now and then, I get you, and he'll look at me and go, I don't know. And I was like, really? You just said,
just try to catch certain words, that's it.
Yeah.
Make you hear it back.
Yeah.
But also, it's funny how you'll literally ask me a question, and then as soon as I go to answer it, you pick up your phone or start doing something totally else. Like, okay.
That's why I say I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress.
Didn't even matter. So, yeah.
So that's what we've been working on. Lately, we've been trying to do that with each other.
Yes.
Trying to stop and really pay attention.
So when somebody does ask us questions, we don't pick up the phone or go look at something. We actually listen to what they're asking us.
Yeah.
Because that way we totally understand what's going on with that, with the job. Because if we totally misunderstand, not paying attention, we tell them, yeah, go ahead and do it. And they ask they could tear out the whole kitchen. And we're talking about, well, actually, it was just the back door. And so we're not paying attention. So therefore, you got to be in that moment on that side right there to make sure they totally understand. And it helps. They respect us more. You get more respect that way as well, because you're definitely, they know you're actually paying attention to them. along those lines.
Yeah. And there's not just that, like we've been talking about, and it's really hard to do because if you stop and slow down, I'm the type of person, I feel like, I always say I can multitask. You don't believe me. That's okay. We're working on that. But I'm the type of person I feel like I can do all this while I'm listening to you. And then I end up missing half of what you said to me. Or I don't understand the urgency in what you're saying to me. That's a big one. Like you'll be like, yeah, I told you I need it done. I'm like, you did? And then I don't remember it. So, one of the things is, and here's something that one of the reasons we want to talk about this is something recently, not long ago, kind of came up to us and presented itself. And we said, hey, we need to talk about that sometime, because everybody does have busy lives and they get busy doing stuff, and you're not really listening. There's a lot of stuff going on today in the world. There's a lot of people that have depression, and there's a lot of people hurting, and people that's lost their jobs, and there's just a lot of stress. I feel like it's more stressful this year, even though COVID was, during that time was really stressful, but all the stuff going on in other countries and everything, and people, everything's cost of living's went up so much. So everybody's struggling a little bit more. And my thing is, and I had a talk with somebody the other day about this, is really listen to your people, because we have people, this happened not long ago. I won't mention names, but, somebody was really struggling and they needed to share that. And that person was kind of just blown off. And I'm not saying this person's suicidal or they're going to go do anything, but who's even listening to this person? So if they're sharing it with you, it's like they need to talk about it. And I have an open door policy. You can ask all my guys. They'll come in and they're like, can I talk to you? I'm like, absolutely, anytime. And I tell them, look, if it's something personal that can't wait till after hours and you're fixing to have a moment, come in, shut the door, share with me. And I've been stopping and really listening to my people and trying to see it from their view. Even if it's something that I'm like, well, that seems so simple, I don't understand. To them, it's not simple. To them, it's a big struggle. And so I'm trying to look at it from their view and listen and trying to give them good advice based on the experience I've had with whatever's happening to them, if I've had experience. And if I haven't, I'll say, I've never had to deal with that before, but maybe have you tried this or that? And that's important because I shared this with somebody the other day, and I get on suicide or something, but it's happened a lot with people. I noticed being a second chance company, a lot of our guys will share stuff, very personal stuff with us. And I notice a lot of them have struggled with depression, and a lot of them have struggled with the wanting to take their own life, or they've had a friend that's done it, or a family member. It was brought up again when we was hanging out with some friends the other day. And so it's a real thing. And even though, like you've never had depression, I've had it in my past. Some people have battled it. Some people, it's very real. So I feel like you don't know what's going on there behind doors. You know what's going on in our workplace here, but we don't know what happens with our people when they leave here and
right.
what their family life is like and stuff. So, or like, tell me what your thoughts are on that. Like when someone comes and talks
really
to
never
you.
had depression. I mean, there's days I'm more down than others, and that's kind of how I think that's part of life. There's days where you're just in a better mood, feeling better, and there's days you're just not. And I think in this day and age, with things going on in our government, in this world, they try to pull that out, magnify that, manipulate that to take advantage of. So like the word anxiety nowadays.
Yeah.
It's amazing how that's just so common nowadays. Where back in days, because you're a little amped up. It's called having butterflies. Little nerves. That's all it is. Mm-hmm. And in the Bible it talks about be anxious for nothing.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's all good.
Yeah.
They build yourselves up with so many things, but as far as depression, it's part of it. People are just more down than others. But it's just talking to those people and being there for them in a moment, listening to them, get us something off their chest.
Don't be too busy for them.
Right.
I feel like when people come to my office, in the past I wasn't. In the past I literally would just half listen because I was in a hurry, and half the time they're talking to me. I'm like, follow me. And I'm going into the next room doing something. This year I went into the new year, and one of my things I wanted to do was work on was to be a better listener, because like we were talking earlier, I do love to talk. So I've been trying to, when someone approaches me about a situation, is really just shut up and listen to what they're saying, and then try to understand their side, even if to me it doesn't make sense because I'm like you. I'm like, oh, what's there to be, love life. You're alive today, But I have struggled in my past with panic attacks, and like me and you were talking, you don't understand panic attacks. I said it's hard for someone who's never had one to understand it, but someone that has had them and having to learn how to control them, and it's a very real feeling. When you have a panic attack or what have you. So we've had situations lately where we've had some people really share some deep stuff with us, and they don't feel like anybody ever takes the time to stop and listen to them, and they're not getting that at home. I feel like part of it is their spouse may not even, they don't share that with their spouse because their spouse doesn't understand it, or their spouse, they can't have that. Like, not everybody has our marriage. Like, I think I can tell you anything. You might think I'm crazy. You'll tell me, maybe something's wrong with you. But I can tell you, I never feel bad about ever sharing my fears with you or anything like that.
Right.
But you are the reason I'm trying to slow down and be in the moment, because you will say to me, what are you talking about? You're not listening to me. And I have a bad thing about interrupting. So we wanted to share about being in the moment. There's several things to that, not just now with what you're doing every day. Because we look back and I go, what happened to the last 10 years? How did it go by so quick? I don't remember. I think because I was constantly in the building mode of building a business, that I was just building, and I didn't stop and say, wait a second.
Yeah.
I need to focus on today.
A lot of people think that, well, I'll do this when I get there. I'll do this when I got money. I'll do this when I get a certain job. I'll start doing these things. And the things you're not doing now, you really never will do anyway. Because
that's
you're always
Debbie
in that
Downer.
mode. I'm just saying. Just the way it is. It's, for instance, if you're not helping other people out now, yeah, you say you'll do it later when you start making all this money, but, because it's the same. It's being habits of doing these things, of just helping out, doing at the church, or having a nonprofit, or helping out volunteering, or donating a certain amount of money. Well, I ain't got enough money right now, so I'll never, no, you can go to regional food bank and donate 50 cents.
So that's
$1.
So that correlates with you. To you, that's correlating with being in the now. If you say you're going to do something, start doing it. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah. I mean, maybe got a little track off there a little bit, but it's helping those people out. I don't know really how it got to that point right there.
I'm starting to get lost in what you're talking about.
Well, you're talking about just doing things. You're doing things later. That's how I started. I apologize.
Yeah.
But doing things later. But, that's just where, like we was talking about, is still like now stopping and being in the moment. Not where I'll come back and talk to them later, because then later's too late.
Yeah. And a lot of things we've been trying to do more of, like our grandkids, going to their games. Last year we did great at that. This year we've kind of sucked, but we've been a little busy trying to build this, guys. So
yes.
Now it's an excuse, but we've been pouring ourselves into work, so we haven't. And it's just one fly; it just keeps flying around you. We've been pouring ourselves into. Don't make it come to me. Make it go to Chaz. Chaz, take the flight. And this was brought up the other day, is somebody said their kids grow up. And I said, man, your kids grow up so fast. And we have 19 grandkids. We had our 19th grandkid in December, and everybody's like, oh my God, you have 19 grandkids. And let me tell you, we've been trying to, this Saturday, a bunch of them are staying the night. And I'm trying, and when they stay the night, I don't get on social media. I put my phone down. I watch movies with them. I'm doing stuff with them. I think we got a TV outside now. We thought about maybe watching a Halloween movie or something outside. Not a bad Halloween movie, guys. Something kid appropriate, but outside to make it kind of fun for them to spend that time with them. And that's it. Just the hustle and bustle, not slow down and just enjoy the moment. Enjoy what you have right now. Take the time to answer that phone call.
Because those memories of that stuff is what. Yeah. When they get older, those are the things that they remember, and like ourselves as well. There's times I remember moments with my grandmother, my grandpa, my dad. There's moments in life that I remember things.
Yeah.
It ain't necessarily, when I got a new bike, that didn't really matter. But it's the time that we went fishing, for instance, or we get camping and spent the time with them there. That was more memorable because
that's what we tried to do last year for Christmas, is rent a big house and get all of our kids to go and do that and create memories instead of giving them stuff.
Yeah.
We talked about doing that. So, but it's a conscious thing, even not just our business. When you get up, it's just paying attention to what you're saying to me on the way out the door. Because once we get to work, it's like crazy. I mean, it's actually not. It's before work. Like, I think my phone starts about 7 o'clock in the morning. I will have from 7 to 10 about 80 phone calls. Like, legit 80 phone calls.
Because she'll say, she hadn't seen me all day. I'm like, baby, we've been around each other the whole day long. And I've seen you all day. She goes, well, no, not really. Because, again, there's no us time.
Yeah.
It's business time. You see someone.
Even though we work together, everybody's like, oh, you see each other? I'm like, we drive separate to work. We go to the same building every day, but I've got houses and projects I'm responsible for. You do too. And the times that we've tried to ride together to spend a few minutes together, we regret it later because I need to take off somewhere else. So we're trying to slow down and be in the now and, take time for each other. But, even at work, if you go to work or you're at your home and your spouse is wanting to do something, just slow down and take a little time, listen to what they're saying. That's something I know my work in progress. I'm like really something I've been really trying to do better at.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And so, and to listen to people, because there are a lot of people. And, hey, there's people having great stuff, too. I don't want to talk about just the bad stuff. But just lately, it's came up around us, some people struggling.
Sure.
And, it's kind of funny because the other day I was given a hug and told, thank you so much for listening to me. I love it that I can come share with you and you listen to me and you don't judge me. And I have not been told that before. And I think the reason why is because I always am quick to give advice and I'm not good at, this one fly. And I don't listen enough.
Right. Because a lot of people, they're not looking for an answer. They're not looking to solve the problem.
Mm-hmm.
They just want to get it off, let it out.
I tell Earl,
when they let it out, boom, the stress is gone. Anxiety is gone.
Earl will tell me, I don't want you to fix it. I just want you to listen to me. Yeah. So be in the moment. That's what we want to talk about. Is kind of slow down, guys. Look, I know life's busy. I know listen, we all have those to-do lists that we're never going to get through. Mm-hmm. And every day, you're still going to be here. This job's still going to be here tomorrow, hopefully, God willing. So it's still here tomorrow. So slow down and make that time for your family and your kids and your coworkers. If they're having a moment, they need to share something with you. Be personable. That's the thing. Don't shut them off because they're employees or they work for you. Be personable and listen to them, and
just simply smile to people when you walk into the store. Just how you doing? Open the door for someone, just smile at them. That helps a lot right there and just on strangers.
The biggest thing I've noticed about doing that, because I'm constantly trying to do this, and it's hard for me because I'm already thinking about this day and that day, and I'm already thinking about the entire next week right now. So for me to slow down and go, stop, Laura, what are we doing right now, is really, really hard for me. But I do notice that I feel like my days are longer. I don't feel like there's flying by like that now. Like I used to say, oh my God, I feel like I just got up and it's already the end of the day. But now that I've been trying to make myself slow down, what am I doing right now? Right now. And then the next move, okay, what am I doing right now? Nothing else matters. What am I working on right now? I noticed at the end of the day, I feel like I actually had a full day. I feel like there was 24 hours today, not 10. Does that make sense to you? Do you ever feel like that? You ever?
Oh, some days go longer than others. Sure.
I think you're more opposite. You're like, this day's never going to end.
Some days are that way. Other days, like, man, it's already this time. So
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Just go out and cherish every day. And take moments. Just take pauses and just put down the phone.
Yeah. Social media is really bad because at night I like to get on there and I scroll. Mm-hmm. Man, you can lose yourself in that. Like I'll be 2 hours later going, what time is it? Oh my God, I've been on here for 2 hours and I don't even realize what's going on in my house around me.
Yeah.
Because you'll be like
10 o'clock at night, I'm going to bed. Okay, I'll be in 30 minutes, 3 o'clock in the morning,
It's not
that kind of thing, 2 o'clock.
Maybe 11 or 12. It's not 3. Now on Friday nights, I'm like, hey, it's Friday night. I can stay up all night. Yeah.
You can TikTok it all night.
TikTok all night. So that's what we wanted to share with you guys. Just trying to slow down your day. We know everything's busy and try to really listen to the people that is around you because I'm telling you, I'm the worst. I'm in there and I'm talking and I don't even hear half of what's told to me and I'm out the door and everybody's looking at me like I'm crazy and I'm working on it, people. I'm working on it.
Right.
So.
Well, hey, thank you so much for watching. Please like, follow, share. Definitely send comments so we can answer them back so we can get a little more interaction with everyone and go out and have the courage to conquer the life you want to live.
Awesome.